Y'all, these racists just don't stop. Let me play my intro and we're going to get into it. Work, work, work. To me, I be work, 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 work. See me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me for that work, 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 work. When you walk a line, 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 line. In the cafe, dirt, 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 dirt. Try me at dessert. Let the devil lurking. Yeah. You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you tonight. Nobody touched me in a crisis. Nobody touched me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I'ma see for decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work, 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 work. To me, I be work, work, work. Hey y'all, it's Mocha Mima. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, an extra special welcome. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Click on the bell button so you get all the notifications for when I upload or go live. Now y'all, listen. These racist people, they just don't get it. And this one, I had heard about it, then I found out it happened in my own state. Now, y'all, I'm gonna play the video for you. And well, first, this racist lady is on the train messing with these two Muslim women, and then the train conductor had to put her in her place. So, y'all, I'm going to play the video. It was on TikTok. It's spread all over the country now and everything. So I'm going to play the video for you, and then I'll come back with the more commentary.
Smells like feces eaters, doesn't it?
Say hi to TikTok.
Why somebody's got a problem.
Say hi to TikTok. Racist number one. Yup. Say it louder for her. You're ignorant.
I don't sexualize children. That's ignorant.
And we do. And we do.
I didn't say you did. Must have a guilty conscience.
Enjoy the ride. Like, you sat next to us.
Talk to them like that.
I didn't like anything.
Were they talking? What were they? Was she saying stuff
She
to
was
you?
so racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ignorant
You're gonna have to
remarks.
get off the train.
I said I
Get off of the
I
train.
said I don't sexualize children. I'm not getting off the train because
You need
I
to get
said
off of the
that I
train. You
don't
can't talk to
sexual-
the passengers like
I'm
that.
not talking to anybody. I'm looking out the window.
Every person in this car said that you were talking to them like that way.
No, I don't know every person in this car, so I don't know what the problem is.
You need to get off of the train. All right, look at me. You will never ride my train again. I will look at you and tell you you can't ride. Do you understand that? I can't physically remove you, but I can stop you from getting on. You do not talk to the passengers that
I'm
way.
not talking to them.
Yes, you are. So get off in Hartford and do not get back on my train ever again. You see me, walk away. Okay?
Thank you. God bless.
Now, y'all see how she switched up when the conductor came over. So the ladies that taped this, this is the comment that was on the TikTok video. She said, "This lady verbally attacked my mother and I on the train to Hartford yesterday evening. We were sitting next to each other, minding our business, when this lady got on the train and sat next to us. As she took her seat, she looked at us and started shouting how Obama's to blame for letting foreign exchange students into this country. She made comments on how, in her opinion, they overstay their visas and don't have a right in this country." These people are, what? Child, that made me lose my. She blamed law enforcement for not checking up on the status of these illegal people. That's when my mom mother, turned to me and said, "Does she think we're students?" I laughed at her a question and said, "I don't know." We made the decision to ignore her ignorant commentary. However, she became increasingly more belligerent as she talked about white supremacy, FGM, which is female genital mutilation, and the sexualization of children. I made the decision to record her as we feared for our safety. Several passengers defended us, and I told her to stop. Some passengers got off the train and informed train workers. I want to thank them and the guy working the train from the bottom of my heart for standing up for us. They are our heroes. Thank you for doing what was right. These people kill me. And you see how she straightened up when the conductor came over. Like, this racism has gotten to stop. It's really gotten worse since Trump came into office. They're out of control. And now with the rollback of affirmative action and with the court ruling, was it last week or week before, where now businesses no longer have to serve you if they choose not to, or whatever the case is. You know, the civil court case where the lady out Midwest had a case where she hadn't even gotten someone who was gay who wanted her to do their wedding website. It was a supposed case. It was a fake case that went all the way to the Supreme Court. So what does that say? So here's a statement from the chairman of the Connecticut chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations. His name is Farhan Minman. He said, "We would like to express our appreciation and gratitude to the railroad employee for showing a true commitment to safety and public well-being. By swiftly addressing this apparently bias-motivated incident, the employee not only demonstrated exceptional professionalism, but also displayed a genuine concern for the welfare of passengers. All Americans should be able to travel without fear of harassment or intimidation." And then also, the Muslim Coalition of Connecticut, they released a statement. The Muslim Coalition of Connecticut decries that the hateful, racist, and Islamophobic harassment of two Muslim women traveling recently on the Connecticut Rail to Hartford. According to the Muslim women, a woman chose the seat next to two Muslim women who were wearing headscarves. She began an unprovoked tirade against former President Obama and foreign exchange students. The incident was reported by all the passengers on the train, and the harasser was filmed denying her behavior to the conductor. The Muslim Coalition of Connecticut applauds the swift and firm response of the conductor, who confronted the harasser and notified her that such verbal attacks against other passengers are not tolerated. We wish to convey our solidarity with and support the two Muslim women who were demeaned by this racist and Islamophobic attack. Furthermore, we encourage them to report such unprovoked encounters to law enforcement and demand an investigation as a deterrent to further attacks on themselves and others. The rising number of anti Muslim incidents nationwide is of great concern to us all. Muslim women, in particular, are vulnerable to both verbal and physical violence from white supremacists and Islamophobes. We ask that everyone do their part in documenting and reporting these experiences and standing up for those being mistreated. This is an Islamic duty. In Surah Al-Nisa, verse 135 of the Holy Quran, God says, "O you believe, stand firm for justice as witnesses for God, even if it is against yourselves, your parents, or close relatives. Be they rich or poor, God is best to ensure their interests. So do not let your desires cause you to deviate from justice. If you distort the testimony or refuse to give it, then know that God is certainly all aware of what you do." You guys, the thing about it is this, like right now, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Right now, they're coming for Muslims, they're coming for black people, they're coming for anyone who is non like them. So if you see something, here in the Northeast, with trains, it's always if you see something, say something. If you see something, say something, because you don't know if it's going to be you next. You don't know if it's going to be your family member. You don't know who's going to have an encounter with this person, and it could be something really deadly. And you don't want it on your mind thinking that if you had done something, that something could be avoided. So remember, we all have to live here together, and I'm not trying to act like I'm looking for a perfect world, because it's not going to be that way ever. It will never be that way. But try to make it as best you can, starting with yourself and standing up for those things that you know that are wrong. And when you see something like this, check the people. I check people all the time when I see people doing wrong, because I don't want my grandchildren, my family members, or anyone being mistreated. So with that, you guys, thanks so much for listening. Please remember to like and subscribe. Click on that bell button for the uploads, and I will see you in my next video. And always remember this.
Say it with me, kids. If protecting my peace makes me the villain, then bitch, my name is Thanos.
I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart.